Okay, yeah, so there's a Brazilian, I think he's a surfer. In the Olympics, he has a picture of Jesus Christ, or a symbol, obviously, of Jesus Christ on his surfboard. I'll play a clip for you guys real quick, and we'll get into the subject.
This man was told if he didn't take the picture of Jesus off of his surfboard, he would be disqualified from the Olympics. And shout out to this girl because she refused to be silenced, and I'll get to that in a second. This is João Chianca. He is a Brazilian surfer, and 2 weeks before he competed in the Olympics, they said that he needs to take Jesus Christ off of his surfboard or else he would be disqualified because of their rules. João said it's because they have strict rules and they focus on total neutrality. Hold on a minute, if they have strict rules in the game, shouldn't they have strict rules in the opening ceremony where it looked like they recreated the Last Supper? Surely they rehearsed this many times and they know what's going on. Anyway, we need to give the spotlight to this young woman, Raisa Leal. She is a 16-year-old Brazilian skateboarder, and when she claimed her medal in sign language, she said, "Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life." She refused to be silenced.
So what ended up happening with the surfer, he didn't want to be disqualified, so he did take, he got a new surfboard that obviously didn't have Jesus Christ on there. But this is the thing with the Olympics right now, is that they are going against their own rule. Because as this man just pointed out, the whole opening ceremony was religious. And the Olympics has a strict rule against any religious symbolism or religious speak, talk, and stuff like that. They have a strict rule against that, I'm assuming, to remain neutral. But how neutral are you when your opening ceremony has a bunch of drag queens up there mocking the last
no, you can't.
supper?
You gotta make fun of religion.
Yeah.
If you make fun of religion, it's
right.
totally
fine.
It's fine.
It's totally fine.
But if you really mean it,
oh no,
can't have now that. You are divisive, and that's not normal.
But you said that Mel Gibson.
Yeah, I wish I wrote it. I wish he did on X. He was disgusted by the.
Did he write it or say it?
No, he wrote it. Okay. I just wish I had it.
Well, here.
He was disgusted. He's Catholic, so he was disgusted by like we all were, if you're Christian, disgusted by the opening ceremonies and what they did, with the golden calf and with the depiction of the Last Supper and just kind of demonic stuff that was going on.
He made a statement, is that
but
what
then
he
mentioned that he was also he just said that he called the Pope apostate and said that for saying nothing.
It's true.
I think the Pope said something yesterday or even the day before, but he took a long time.
Yeah.
Because, he's woke. I mean, he cares more about the environment. He doesn't care about God.
Okay, so I'm going to read what Mel Gibson said. The Olympic ceremony in France mocked my faith. Who do they think they are that they can do this? Giving the gold medal to a biological male in women's swimming had already made me boycott the games. But this offense has sealed the deal. Who conceived and designed that display? They're talking about the opening ceremony. It's telling that the Ayatollah in Iran condemns this disgusting offensive display, and yet our apostate excuse for a pope says nothing. It seems to me what's going on today, period, and this is on a big platform like the Olympics, is that they're trying to make a case for, anti-religion, in a way, to me, and transgenderism. They say want to remain neutral, so they don't want people to have religious symbolism, but I'm like, why? I mean, why is religion all of a sudden offensive to people? So it's okay.
Well, it's offensive if you are trying to be Marxist.
Yeah.
Because if you're a Marxist or you're into communism, you do have to get rid of religion.
Yeah.
And since the agenda of the far left is to usher in communism, basically, and socialism and all that umbrella, what that is, they rely on the state. So they want to be taken care of by the state. So you have to get rid of God because God takes care of all of your needs. That's how Christians live. So if you want to usher in transgender and, all this, LGBTQ stuff, feminism, you do have to get rid of it because it's against the Bible. All of that, I don't understand why how anybody can be Christian and still be a liberal. And still be a Democrat. We've said that many I don't understand how you can do that.
Well, yeah, because especially with politics, because the entire platform has nothing to do with your religion, but yet I know a lot of Christian people who are Democrats, and I'm like, but their platform doesn't support your religion, doesn't support your spiritual, outlook.
To me, I feel like the Olympics was really trying to push that issue this time around. They're trying to they're trying to turn the world upside down. In is up is down, in is out, left is right. You know what I mean? And they're trying to push the envelope to say that you don't want any religious symbolism, and then to make fun of one faith, not all of them. One faith in particular. That means that what you're trying to do is to destroy something that means so much to so many people. 2 billion people are Christians. That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
You know what I mean? And so you are openly mocking people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then telling this guy who happens to be Christian that he's not allowed to have a religious symbol.
We can play devil's advocate on this one if he knew the rules, right? Or they have to know the rules, right? So he knew the rules, but he still did it, and I feel like that was making a case for his love of Jesus. I mean, right? But I do feel like, to me, if your opening ceremony showed some type of religious symbolism, whether you're trying to say it's a Greek painting or not, I don't believe that.
And he said the artist said that that wasn't the Last Supper.
Yeah, no.
And then he took it back.
Yes.
When they found out that it was.
The Last Supper.
And all the people who were participating said it was.
Yeah.
So he lied.
Yeah.
He lied because the pushback came and he didn't want to deal with that.
Also, it's a Greek painting.
Yeah, and so
it's like, you're right.
The Olympic Committee knew what this was, and they did it anyway, and they know what they're doing here. And to me, it's just a setup. I can see it. This is why I don't watch it, because I decided not to watch it because I felt like, honestly, the reason why these people have any abilities at all is their God-given abilities.
Yes, right.
The whole Olympics is based on a gift.
Yeah.
Everybody can't be a runner or a swimmer at this level.
Not at that level.
At this level. So to me, it's a gift, and it's a given gift, which a lot of people who are in this Olympics are Christians. And that's the reason why a lot of them have crosses and things like that, because they believe that. And then you go and, openly mock, again, one faith, not Buddha,
not
any other, not Muhammad,
none of that.
You're trying to bring down one particular faith. And why? Why is Jesus Christ such a problem with people?
Even in our audience, there were people who were saying, can you guys tone down the Christ talk and the Jesus talk? We started getting that when we started mentioning Christ more, because we started getting more into understanding, the Bible, Jesus, the whole spiritual part of that. And when we were getting comments like that, I was like, well, where did this... I didn't realize that people were this upset at Christianity or even mentioning it at all until we started getting comments with people saying that. And, I said to all of these people, I literally copy and pasted the same answer to all the people that were saying that. Not only am I not going to stop talking about Jesus, or Kara's going to stop talking about Jesus and Christ and, what we believe in, our religion, I'm going to talk about even more, because that's what you're supposed to do. As a Christian person, this person having their surfboard with Christ on there, that was his way of showing his love for it. And I feel like that's what Christian people do. That's what people do. They show their love for that, and it's like spreading the gospel. That's what it's kind of about. And I don't think that's intrusive on other people either. Even when I wasn't a Christian person and I would see, someone's Muslim or whatever, a Christian, when I wasn't this person, I still never felt particularly offended when I saw someone, talking about Jesus. I never felt offended with that.
Even the president, I guess, of France, he was like, this is France. I'm like, really? Good, I won't go.
Right. This is...
You know what I mean? Good, I'm glad you told me that, because I want nothing to do with that, But again, with these left-wing sort of Marxist people that love to do stuff like this. Yeah. I mean, the love and hope and peace and save the world and,
right.
All inclusive. Well, you can't be inclusive to people who are religious.
Yeah, right. What happened to that?
Religious except for them.
Yeah.
Whenever I go do my Bible study, I realize every single time, just when I read the Bible, and it has nothing to do with this, but it does. But I always think, this is the reason why most people aren't Christian. It's because it tells you because you have to be on it calls for you to be on a level that most people don't want to try to be on, because they want to act out. Most people want to party and to be sexual
Yeah.
and lewd and drunk, and they want to let loose and they want to be able to do bad things. And unfortunately, for you, the Bible puts a mirror to you, and shows you who you are, which is why a lot of people don't like to be religious.
And also because of obedience, like being obedient to God. Yeah, being obedient to God is number one, right? And a lot of people like the worldly stuff, right? They like the sin because sin is fun and it's attractive. Sin is attractive to people. It looks, but being Christian, you have to be able to keep yourself in check and in a line. And I feel like that's like what biblical law is, really doing that. And a lot of people do not want to be obedient to anything. They want to do what they want to do, even like the fake Christians out there who say they're Christian by name but do things outside of that.
I mean, when we first started our show, I was not Christian.
I wasn't either.
And when I became Christian and I just decided to just wear my faith on my sleeve, I knew a lot of people weren't going to like that. You know what I mean? I knew a lot of people were going to, somebody called us brainwashed. I knew people were going to say that because when people are used to seeing you a certain way, or seeing you think a certain way, and then you don't think that way anymore, they separate from you. You know what I mean? And I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that because I'm not looking for subscribers for any means necessary.
Right. No, it's not.
You know what I mean? If this is all the subscribers we get, then I thank you guys for just watching us.
Yeah.
I just think that people should express their faith more. I think the reason why so many of these people have gotten away with mocking God, Christ, is because so many Christians don't say anything.
That's it. All right. Yeah. But anyways, what say you? Let us know what you think about that Brazilian guy.